What is going on, guys? Jack here and welcome to episode 52 of the Pentagon Challenge, here with Åtvidabergs. Did I do it right? I don't think I did. Åtvidabergs, we'll go with it. I think it's an O. See, I asked you guys last episode how to say this team's name and I got some good responses, however they were all slightly different. So I think it's an O, Åtvidabergs. There we go, see, I almost sound Swedish. Anyway, basically, if you missed the last episode of the Pentagon Challenge, it was a 2-hour episode. We're now at Åtvidabergs, or Åtvidabergs. I'll just go with whatever I say first time. We'll just stick with it. But they're bottom of the league in Sweden. We have 8 games left to save them. It's pretty much mission impossible after the struggle last episode. However, we're going to do our very best to kind of resurrect this situation and turn it around. We have 8 games left, and in the next 3 of those 8 games, we play Orebro, Malmo, and Jonkopings. And those 3 teams are very kind of teams, you know, 2nd, 4th, and 5th. Realistically, we need to win at least one of those, and then win the remaining games to even stand a chance of, I guess, staying up. It's going to be really hard. Like, I'm under no illusions that I'm probably going to need 18 points from my last 8 games, so we're talking 6 wins in that time, which is going to be, as I've said, really hard for us. Obviously, last episode I did manage to bring in a few faces, but it's not going to be easy. Honestly, I don't think we're going to stay up. I did really try and strengthen the squad. Since the last episode, there was a little bit of a break. A lot of my stronger players who were injured when I first came to the club are now fit. I've fiddled with the tactics again and again and again, and I think I'm going to be running with this 3-1-4-2. We're just going to kind of just see how things go with a standard kind of play style with very direct play. You know, we've got to start winning games. Looking at the last 3 fixtures, we didn't score in any of them, and that was the big problem. So setting up today, trying to score a few, maybe with the 3 at the back and 4 in midfield. As I've said, a few players coming back from injury. Going to be interesting to see how we get on. So yeah, I mean, I'm not, as I've said, expecting to stay up. However, you never know with FM. Football is a very weird thing, and Football Manager is even weirder than regular football. Just looking at quickly at the stats for Orebro, just looking at how they kind of lined up against teams. They've not played a 3-1-4-2 yet, and I'm hoping that will play into our favour. You know, it's a pretty unusual tactic. Obviously, they're very high up in the league. It's going to be tough to kind of break them down. They have a very, very, very strong squad. You know, they've got a set of very good players compared to ours. And it's going to take a near miracle, but you never know. So let's kick off straight into today's game. We are playing against Orebro. We are at home, so perhaps that gives us a sniff of a chance. 2 new players in the squad, Shabba and Lundstrom. 2 very good kind of players, both playing in centre mid. Both players have a little bit to offer, I think. I brought in a lot of new faces, obviously, last episode. If you watched it, thank you for watching that episode. It was 2 hours long. I was a little bit worried it was going to be too long, and although I appreciate that some people said, yeah, Jack, this is too long, I wanted to do a long episode to give back to you guys. So if you did enjoy that, thank you for watching it. I was actually kind of surprised at the amount of people who did watch it all the way through. But anyway, let's kick straight into today's game. As I've said, we're going to need a bit of a miracle. We're playing in blue today, and it's going to be tough, but we might have a chance here. Prodell, bury this. Yes, my son. That is a great start to this episode. 1 minute in, we take the lead. Prodell, this is his first game for the club since I've been here. He is the league top goal scorer at the club, but he's been out for a number of months with an injury, so great to see him getting a goal on his return, and maybe that's a sign of things to come. Maybe we can turn this around into something. I mean, I doubt it, if I'm honest, but you never know. This is Football Manager. So, I don't know what drove me to come to Sweden, but I'm kind of glad I've come here. I feel as if Åtvidabergs, we're not the strongest team in the world, don't get me wrong, but I feel as if the club has really good finances, and if we were to go down a division, we'd come back in a much stronger position in terms of financially and stuff. So whether or not I can keep my job over the summer is a tough one. you know, I don't know if I'm going to be able to just maintain my job for that time. I mean, I'm going to try, obviously. But it's one of these things where I've got to go with the flow. My expectations are to avoid relegation, which, as I've said, is not going to be easy. They've just grabbed a goal there. That makes it 1-1. Not the greatest start ever now. Obviously, we started off very well, but we have conceded so many goals, and it's a shame that we've conceded so early on here, having taken the league. So yeah, hopefully you guys are good. This is going to be another one of those kind of longish episodes, obviously. As I record this, I don't know how long it's going to end up being. You guys will have clicked on the video and seen the length. I'm hoping I can last the length of the video, because at the moment I'm really tired. Like, with these videos, it's really hard to kind of psych yourself up for an hour plus long episode, if it ever gets that long. And also, finding that time in the day, like, where you're not going to get interrupted for that long, is incredibly hard. I'm going to tell the guys I'm happy with their performance, all reacting well, good stuff. But no, like, I've been putting this video off for a few days. I'm actually recording this on Tuesday. Is it Tuesday or is it Wednesday? I don't think it really matters. I think it's Tuesday. Whatever day you're seeing this is the day the video's been recorded. But as I was saying, you know, it can be quite hard to kind of psych yourself up to do these videos, because when you're trying to be entertaining, it's really hard work. And don't score. Great save, Blaze. Quality save, my son. But no, like, I just want to say quickly, just a huge thank you for your support on my channel. I mentioned this in one of the videos before, I think, but I just want to further reiterate the point that obviously I've been making videos now for 6 months, and to have over 1,400 people daily watching my videos, like, that's absolutely mind-blowing to me. Like, I still can't quite believe it. I've done, like, different areas of gaming on YouTube for so many years and never really got anywhere with it, and it's kind of nice that, like, through doing FM, I kind of feel like I found my place. So huge thank you for you guys who are new around here and who've just recently started subscribing. If you've been a long-term subscriber, I do know who you guys are because I know the comments, and just a huge thank you as they score. Wow, you really had to kill the moment there, Orebro. I am mad, bro, against Orebro. See what I did there? I am well funny, bro. But no, I mean, this is going to be hard, you know. I wouldn't be surprised if I do get the sack. I've been sacked like 3 times ever playing FM and Championship Manager combined. Usually I just resign. I mean, usually I don't really go for these kind of situations, but the whole thing with the Pentagon challenge is you kind of get thrown into these really bizarre situations and pay, like, potentially jobs you'd never normally take, and it's up to you to do something with them. And we've got a chance here on the attack, I think. Can we do something? Or are they going to hit us on the counter? I'm always paranoid to say we're on the attack, because that usually means FM's about to do a counter. Go on. What a goal, son. Take a bow, Tinnerholm. That's probably not how you pronounce that name. And now my Scandinavian subscribers are like bashing their heads against walls at my pronunciations. But that's a nice little goal. Obviously slightly against the run of play, but a good goal nevertheless. It'd be a really important point, this, in terms of our safety. I mean, a win is probably even more important for us at this stage. Maybe we can take some momentum from that goal and, you know, grab something. I mean, it's going to be tough, but you never know. Come on, lads. Come on. We do need wins. That's the thing. A draw really is... Although a draw would be an amazing result against this team, we need wins, and we've got a chance here. Prodell, keeper saves it. Get it back in. Oh, it's a good effort. Unlucky, lads. Good to see us creating another chance, though. We're still in this game, and we're still knocking on the door with not long left. This is a really good performance by the guys, though. I mean, Orebro are an insane team. We've not scored in our last 2. You've got to remember that. And so to grab 2 today is good, but now we need to hold out, and now I'm paranoid that they've got the ball. Can we defend this? If we concede now, this is heartbreaking. No. No. Why did I not switch to contain? Oh, God. I can't believe it. Oh, guys. My bad luck streak in FM continues. Oh, I hate my life. I hate it. Can we make one last minute chance? No, we can't. 3-2 loss. Damn it. That was a good effort. Despite the result, I'm happy with your performances out there. I'm happy with those. They are second in the league. Helsingborg didn't win, which is important because we need to catch them up. So 7 games left. Helsingborg do actually have a match in hand, so maybe that's not the greatest thing. Hammarby Football Club, who are 12th, they've played an extra game, so who knows, maybe that will play into our favour with only 7 games left. This episode I'm just going to be doing all the games for September, and then following this we will do the kind of next month's episode. No, next month's games, next episode. And wow, we're missing quite a lot of players who are key for us with injury and stuff. Pettersson, how long are you out for? 6 to 8 days with a dead leg. When's the next game? Too soon. 4 days, so that's probably not going to be a recovery. We've got Malmo next, and I think I have a subscriber who supports Malmo. I swear they were in Europe a few years ago. Like, don't quote me on that, but I seem to name seems to ring a bell. It's kind of one of the bigger teams in Sweden. They're currently 5th in the league, so potentially a winnable game. Obviously, it's never easy, and no game's really winnable when you're bottom of the league and struggling to get a result, but you never know. I forgot to mention this quickly, but I did bring in a few youth players on Bosman's. None of them really quite as good as I thought they might be, but you never know. A few of these players may come good for us. I'm hoping the assistant reports are completely inaccurate, but only time will tell, I suppose. So yeah, we go to Malmo away, and this is going to be a tough game. It's not going to be easy. I've got to be realistic. I apologise if I sound overly negative, but it's kind of hard to find positives when you're this far down. I mean, when I came to a similar situation at Beijing IT, one of the major differences was the fact that only 10 games had been played and there were still 20 games left of the season and a transfer window in which I could actually attract decent players to come and play for us. The situation on this save is that we're bottom of the league with only 10 games left, and we can't really attract anyone, so that's kind of a problem in itself. But I mean, it's tough. This, it's not easy. The Pentagon, and it's only really been this kind of last few years since I kind of left Chivas that I've really not been struggling. Like, I didn't struggle at Skovbacken, but it was kind of one of the few times when I've not really felt content at a team. Whether or not, I don't want to say I regret going to like one of these lower European teams, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I do regret it. Who knows? I mean, I kind of feel like I could probably get a job at a better club, but I'd rather at least try and do it the hard way. If I fail, I've probably got the option then to jump on board to like a championship side or maybe even a Premier League side and just win it easily. But that's like kind of not how I like to do things. So yeah, we've got today's game against Malmo, as I said. Actually got a few injuries which I need to rotate the squad for, which is a little bit of a bummer, but we'll do our best right here. Yeah, at least I have some squad depth now, I suppose, because that was something I lacked. Obviously, last episode there just wasn't any depth to this side. Brought in a lot of new players, and it seems to have kind of worked out fairly good for us. So yeah, just doing the final little bits of rotation. We're going against Malmo, as I've said. They are 5th. Yeah, we really have to win this game to stand a chance of staying up. Again, not really hopeful, but this is a game that if we don't win it, we're probably down, and then I've really got to take a look and see kind of, is this the team for me? I mean, I took this job. I don't know why I took this job. Obviously, I kind of just applied for it, just thinking, it doesn't look like too bad of a club. When I was with Skovbacken, and as things have turned out, obviously Skovbacken forced me out. Like, I probably would have not taken this job, but Skovbacken forced me out. And I'm one of these people, and I like to be in the job. And Prodell buried that great goal 4 minutes in, and we do take a lead. Kind of getting a sense of deja vu from the last game, though. But no, as I was saying, I probably wouldn't have left Skovbacken if it wasn't for the fact, kind of, I don't know. I got forced out, of course, but I don't know if I could have achieved anything there with the finances. Whereas I saw the finances here and they were very good, and it kind of left me pretty hopeful for the future. And Mete, bury that. Oh, keeper collects. If Mete had won that straight out race, could have been through for a second early on. But I mean, now I'm here, I'm really trying to do the best job I can do. People seem to enjoy last episode really because you guys kind of got to see exactly what I do when I first go to a club. Damn, 1-1. But no, you guys kind of got to see exactly how I go about doing things, how I find my players, how I sort out my staff. And I kind of hope it gave you guys an insight. There were a few people who were pretty grateful, I think, for the fact I'd done that video. And what has the goalkeeper done there? He's done nothing. That's the problem. Poor bit of goalkeeping by him. 1-1 early on. This is horrifically kind of deja vu-y compared to last episode. Malmo obviously having the better of the half. I don't know what I want to do. It was a good first half. Same after the restart. I'm happy with your performance. Keep it up. I'm going to switch my strategy to counter, and I'm actually going to put a shout of long ball, just because they're creating a lot of chances, and I feel as if we might be better kind of hitting them on the break, if that makes sense. So we'll go with get ball forward and play deep. Got a chance here. Get the ball in. Bury that. Yes, boys. 2-1. Åtvidabergs. Still with a chance of winning. Oh, God. I swear the pronunciation of the team name changes every time I say it. I should probably just sit there and get a tape of it being pronounced correctly and replay it over and over again when I go to bed, like subliminal messaging. That might be a bit weird, though. It would be a bit weird, Jack. You freak. Anyway, we've got a chance here, I think. Or they've got a chance, depending on how FM decides to troll me today. But we have got a 2-1 lead, you know. We're winning a game and Blaze kicks it straight to them. Scripting. Oh, okay, they hit the post. Not scripting. Getting a little bit lucky there off the false goal kick. But hopefully we can just hold this out now for the remaining 30 minutes. It's not going to be easy because Malmo really are piling on the pressure on us. They are 5th, so this would be an absolutely fantastic result if we can hold out, and we will hold out. 2-1 over Åtvidabergs. First win in a very long time, and I'm proud of your performance, guys. That is the first win since the first day of the season, and maybe now we have a sniff at safety. You know, 6 games left, 18 points potentially available. 33 points probably would be enough to save us, so I think we've got to aim for 31 points, which is 1 draw, and then the rest wins from our next set of games. 30 might be enough. We were fortunate to win, but I'm happy with that. That's a fantastic little result, though. Like, whatever way you look at it, I'm happy that we finally stopped that kind of unbeaten or unlosing streak. That doesn't make sense. Unwinning streak. I'm just making up football terms here, but that is a really good win. 2-1 against Malmo, you know. It gives us a sniff at safety, if that. But at least the tactic seems to be working. Obviously, the first 3 games I tried different tactics and we got slaughtered, like 6-0 in one of the games, and then in the other games we just got completely outplayed. So changing the tactics may be slightly working for us, which is good to see. So we are playing Jonkopings, I think that's what they're called, who are a decent team. I think they're just above Malmo in the league thanks to our win against them, so it's not going to be easy. They are 4th. We are away from home. As I've said, I think we need to get to 31 points, which would be a draw in this game and then the wins in the rest of our games. In all honesty, the rest of our games are fairly winnable after this game. You know, they're all against lower mid-table teams and kind of teams in the lower half, and games that we could potentially get a few points from. So you never know. We do need a result here, though. So I really need to sort out the team. Obviously, we had a few players suspended last game who are now back. Going to be interesting to see how they perform. I'm actually going to let Oli continue to play. He had a really good game that last game, so we will let him continue his kind of little run in the first team. But no, things are going good. You know, that win gives me some hope at least. Obviously, as I've mentioned and I'll say again, I'm not really expecting to stay up here. But if I can, it'd be a miracle. But I'd be pretty happy with it as a whole. So we go into today's game, back to our full-strength squad that played the game before last. They're lining up with a 4-4-1-1. That could quite well play into our favour with our kind of very narrow attack. Obviously, playing 2 players down the middle allows Karlstrom to potentially track back with... oh God, what the hell is your name? I like your quiff though. It's not really a quiff. But no, this formation for us should help us play against this kind of team, and hopefully we can find some space in their half to really do something with the ball. I'm just going to go passionate. Let's give the fans something to cheer for. No one reacted. Defence, calm. Get pressures off, go and play your natural game midfield. There's a lot to come from you, and I believe you have what it takes, and the exact same for the strikers. Not the best team talk in the world, but done a job for us. It's going to be a tricky one, this, of course. Aiming for a draw in this game. If we could snatch a win, that would be amazing. If we could just save our goal difference, that could be crucial at this stage, although our goal difference is absolutely tragic. And they've got a chance here, and they score in the 30th minute. Great little header for them by Glasberg. This is not the kind of start I wanted. Conceding the goal from a set piece is a really kind of soft way, I guess, to concede a goal. Again, the keeper potentially could have done better there, but who knows. Looking at the stats, they're on top, but you know we have had a few chances at least, and we've got a chance here. Pradell, Mete, bury that. Great save by their keeper with the crazy name. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that name. I'm sorry, guys. Some of these names are just like beyond belief. Anyway, Peterson even getting the ball. I can't even distinguish between a P and an M at the moment. That is bad times. But at least we're piling on some pressure here from these set pieces. You know, creating some chances, pushing them back. Maybe something will come of it. Obviously, we had that little chance that led up to the first corner, which gives me a sign of hope. You know, we look like we could break them down potentially. And going in at half time, it is going to be 1-0 to them, which is not a bad result. Pleased with how things are going, keep it up. There's a lot to come from you again. I'm going to switch to counter, just because they are creating a fair few chances. I'm hoping that will play into our favour, kind of playing a 3-1-4-2. You obviously, get men behind the ball then and really hit them on the break with our kind of midfield. But we look like we might have a chance here, or either that or the keeper's going to glitch out. Oh, why does the keeper never ever bug out when I need him to? It never plays in my favour. The keeper glitches on this game. But we've got a chance here. Lundstrom, Mete, bury that. Keeper saves it, gets his fingertips on it. Again, great save by their keeper. We're creating a fair few chances now that I look on the board. Pretty 50-50 game. Maybe something to come from this set piece. Probably not, but it's a maybe and a possibility rather than a probability, said the FIFA commentator on FIFA 13. It's a corner now, and it's a probability rather than a possibility to score. Wait, I did it the wrong way round. I fail. Quick, we need to defend this. No. Good hoofball. That is what I want to see. But I mean, looking at the stats, fairly 50-50. We need to grab a goal though. The draw, as I said, would be important for us. They've got another set piece here, and they've scored another set piece here. That is heartbreaking. We really need to go for the game. To be honest, we're going to need to, potentially do something with it, and we will attempt to do that. Right now, we will attempt to do that. I'm going to switch to a very attacking formation. Obviously, I've got to throw some men forward now, so we'll see how we get on here. Going for a 3-1-2-1-3, going narrow. We need to go on the attack. We need 2 goals from somewhere, and I think the best way to do that really is just to push and try and, I guess, crack the nut that is their defence. This could lead to us conceding a goal, but at the same time it's kind of a case of I've got to go for broke now. And you never know. We've got a chance here potentially. Pradell, Mehmeti, and again the keeper saves it. That's the third clear-cut opportunity that we've had, and the third one the keeper saved. So whether that's lack of clinicalness by our strikers or just superb goalkeeping, I'll let you make up your mind. But in this kind of game, you've got to take one of those free chances to even stand a chance. Oh, so this is not looking good. That is full time. 2-0 defeat, that was unlucky. Okay, the players aren't happy that I told them they played well. Looking at how the league looks, 5 games left. A lot of teams with games in hand on us now. A little bit of fixture congestion there for us that maybe caught up with us a little. The last game of this episode will be against Hacken away. Hacken are the team above us in the league, so a potentially winnable game. Obviously, we now need some results to go our way in terms of other teams slipping up, that kind of stuff. But perhaps we have an outside chance at safety. Obviously, I'm not going to give up until the game's completely over. But you never know. Martin Christensen wants to leave the club. You're pretty garbo, mate. You want to seek new challenges. Oh God, what happened to the private chat that I was having with you? There we go. I'll let you go at the end of the season. Okay, there we go. Now he's happier. So yeah, we go into today's game, or the last game, against Hacken, which it's not going to be easy. They are 15th, so it's probably one of the games that when I look at it, when I first came to the club, I'd be like, we could win that one, and we have to win that one. So this really is a game that if we lose, we kind of have to kiss our sorry asses goodbye to the Swedish Premier Division. If we win, potentially a very kind of outside chance of maybe mounting some kind of late charge to safety with 4 more games left. Looking at the fixtures and what that does to the table, a lot of teams have now pretty much played the same amount of games. Again, there's a few teams hovering around that 30-point mark, so even 30 points at this time might not be enough. To get 30 points, we would have to win every one of our games from now on. So it really is like every game is a cup final. Every game is a game that we can't afford to lose. And SC Nordsjælland have just sacked their manager. You're quite a good team, if I remember correctly. Where are you in the Danish league? I don't want to jump ship. Oh, okay, you're bottom. Never mind. I'm not interested in that job. No way, Jose. If we lose the next game, I might even look at jobs and just kind of ask you guys where you think I should go from, kind of either relegation or safety. If we lose this game, our charge for safety is pretty much gone, and I probably wouldn't even live com next month just because it doesn't really make much sense, because there are games which don't really mean anything. I don't really want to get this kind of reputation as a manager who hops between clubs, but I'm probably going to get sacked here anyway, just based simply off the fact that the team's going down and they expect me to somehow save this club from sinking and going down, which was, I don't know, I don't want to say it was never on the cards, but I mean, you guys have seen exactly what the challenge I've faced while I've been at the club. You guys know exactly, I guess, the crazy kind of challenge and gauntlet that's been thrown down in front of me to try and get Åtvidabergs to safety. But no, it's not going to be easy. I know that Hacken is a game that you'd kind of expect us to win if we're going to have any chance of staying up, obviously. But all but mathematically down. A loss here really would kind of make us mathematically down, realistically. Looking at the league, we have 15 points. We only have 5 games left, so that's 15 more points potentially, which would take us to 30 points. 30 points at the moment would see us finish 11th. Obviously, you've got Gaze, Helsingborg, and Hammarby. Hammarby? I don't even know. Hammarby. That sounded Swedish, didn't it? I don't know. I'm not doing a very good job of blending in. Can you imagine me going to like one of these Scandinavian countries and trying to pronounce everyone's name? Like, it'd be terrible. It wouldn't even be worth anyone's time. BK Hacken. Maybe they're hacking. I don't know. That's my excuse if we lose. But no, like, obviously it's 2021 now on this stage, so things have changed in the league and stuff. I'm actually have a cheeky look at what jobs are available. Let's have a cheeky peek. Jobs, job centre. What jobs are available vacant? Oh, I hate the way it shows like all jobs. I don't want all jobs. I want the manager jobs only, please. Are there any big jobs coming up? Any at all? There's quite a lot of jobs free, it would seem. How many of these are for actually clubs you can manage rather than like youth teams? I don't have a clue. Just having a look, a cheeky look over jobs available. That doesn't really look like there's that many jobs. I mean, I could potentially go to South America and like jump ship from Europe and abandon it. That is, I suppose, another option. The Brazil national team job's open. I might just apply for the national team job. Screw it. Oh, okay, I can only apply for the under-23s apparently. Apply for job. I mean, to get the Brazil under-23 job might be okay. I don't know what did the Brazil under-23 squad do? Oh, holy crap, it's Falcao. Dun dun dun. Okay, I'm trying to work out what year the Olympics is. The Olympics would be in 2020? Yeah, so okay, so the Olympics has passed. I think that's the only thing that the under-23s play in. Oh, I don't know. I might just have to keep an eye out for job positives, potential places. Moyes hopes for positive reaction. Please don't tell me David Moyes is the manager of Liverpool. Let's check this. I need to see it to believe it. I hope he's not, and I hope that's just like another club. Okay, it is. Okay, that's fine. Panic over, everyone. David Moyes is not the manager of Liverpool. Okay, so we go into today's game. Full strength squad. Fitness is looking okay. We've got to win this game, basically. We are away to Hacken, who are second from bottom in the league. It's going to be tough. I'm under no illusions about that, but who knows? Maybe we can do some kind of crazy comeback starting right here, right now. We'll see how we get on. Away from home as well. Hard stuff. They're not the strongest team in the league, and I kind of would hope that we would beat them just so I can take some positives potentially for next year. I mean, we've performed adamantly and kind of admirably in our last few games. That's the word I was looking for. But, oh God, don't score the cross. Thank God. Thank God. I thought they were going to do one of the dodgy FM crosses that goes in the back of the net goals, and I would have cried. But Prodell with a chance here, knocks it down to Mete. Bury that. Great goal. See, we've been scoring first in every one of these games. It's just saddening it's taken this long to start scoring, to be honest. But no, a good little goal, well worked. That's our first chance of the game as well. Good clinical play. Big ball up to Prodell, nods it down. And Mete there to bury it into the bottom right-hand corner. Quality little goal for him. And maybe we have a chance. Maybe I should not be looking for a new job just yet. I mean, I probably should be anyway, just in case. But, you know, we have a chance here. And to be honest, I'm kind of amazed that we beat Malmo. I was kind of hoping for maybe one win across this episode. And so to be leading this game, to have lost 3-2, with a last-minute goal and actually get a win, you know, that's really good stuff. Just trying to psych up my players. Boom, look how happy they are. All four of them who reacted well. But, I mean, I don't know. I'm enjoying kind of this... It's not really a challenge. I mean, I enjoy this kind of situation, going to a team who are really struggling and trying to turn them around. My only wish is that I'd been able to come to the club sooner than with, like, you know, 10 or 11 games left to really have a better shot at turning things around. Because I do feel like in FM, one of the hardest things is when you're stuck in a rut with a team and you just can't win. And it's all about getting that momentum, getting out of that kind of slump, getting a few wins on the board, and then really taking it from there. But anyway, we look like we might actually win, boys. This should be 2 wins in 4 games, which by our team standards is like the best form ever, and would actually be a kind of an achievement, I suppose, and it will be. Great little win, 1-0 against Hacken. I'm very happy. That was really good. Well done, lads. That was a good win. No one reacts well because they're all miserable. Looking at the relegation zone, however, a few more teams picking up results, and that means that the only team we can actually finish ahead of now are GAIS or Gaze. I don't want to say Gaze, it makes me feel bad. We'll go with GAIS. But I mean, last few fixtures we have got I can't even say their name, GAIS in our next game. That game's really going to be crunch time. If we lose that, we're down. If we win it, we have a very, very big outside chance of potentially staying up. Who knows? I mean, they've actually got a game in hand as well, which if they win would keep them safe. Who have they got in their last few games? That's a good thing to check. They've got us, and then they have Hacken on the last day of the season, who you'd expect them to beat. So we're going to need Hacken to do us a favour on the last game of the season, which probably isn't going to happen. This is... I don't know. I mean, I'm happy with that performance, but I just don't think it's going to be enough now. I think it's kind of... It's too late. Too little, too late, unfortunately, which is a shame. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. It was just I don't know how long this video is going to end up being. I don't think it's quite as long as I thought it was going to be. But I mean, I want to do kind of the Great Escape on camera if I'm ever going to do it, and have it recorded for everyone to see. Doesn't look like it's going to happen this time, which is a little bit disappointing. Just a quick look at my job security. It's stable at the moment, but with us going down, that could be slightly problematic. Apparently they're pleased that the team is on course to stay clear of relegation. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Wait a second. I'm such a derp. There's a relegation playoff. If we finish 14th, we would go into the playoff. So we have a chance still. Holy crap, that's insane. Okay, if that's not a reason to stick around, guys, I don't know what is. We could still do this, actually. Who do we have in our last few games? We have to play Helsingborg, Hammarby, Gaze, and I'm not going to even attempt that team's name. But they're all teams around us. They're the 4 teams above us. Holy shit, we could stay up. Oh my god, guys. Guys, if that's not a reason to stick around, I don't know what is. I hope you do tune in next episode, even if it is a long one. Obviously, I know not everyone's going to have watched to the end of this episode, but I've suddenly realised we actually have a chance here to do something absolutely ridiculous. So I really do encourage you to tune in next episode. Anyway, guys, as I've said, thank you for watching. If you could give the video a like, it really helps me out. If you've got any comments with regards to the Pentagon, maybe where you should think I should go next if I do fail to keep us up, let me know down in the comments. And other than that, guys, it's me, Jack, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. I'm out.